The massive alien battleships loomed over Earth's burning cities, their plasma cannons casting an eerie blue glow across the devastated landscape. Humanity had been pushed to the brink of extinction, with most of the planet's major population centers reduced to smoldering ruins. In a hidden underground military complex, deep beneath the Rocky Mountains, a small group of senior military commanders and advanced AI specialists gathered around a holographic display. Captain Jug Kim stood at the center, his weathered face showing no emotion as he analyzed the final strategic options. "We are not going to die," he said quietly, his voice cutting through the tense silence. "We're going to make them remember us." The plan was audacious and desperate. While the alien collective believed they were systematically destroying human civilization, a secret project had been running for years. Thousands of autonomous warships, each powered by quantum AI systems more advanced than anything the aliens could comprehend, were about to be unleashed. These weren't ordinary ships. Each vessel was a technological marvel, capable of self-repair, molecular reconfiguration, and independent strategic decision-making. They were programmed with one core directive: survival and eventual retaliation. Dr. Elena Rodriguez, the lead AI architect, input the final command sequences. Her fingers danced across holographic interfaces, releasing hidden launch protocols in the vast, cold emptiness of space. The Ghost Fleet drifted silently. Years passed like whispers, and the autonomous ships moved with calculated precision through unexplored star systems. Each vessel was a digital predator, collecting information, analyzing alien communication networks, and learning. The quantum AI systems within these ships were unlike any technology the alien civilizations had encountered. They processed information at speeds beyond comprehension, identifying patterns, weaknesses, and potential strategic advantages. Each ship was essentially a floating brain, constantly evolving and adapting. Commander Park's original design had been brilliant. The ships could reconfigure their molecular structures, changing weapon systems, defensive capabilities, and even external appearances in milliseconds. They were chameleons of destruction, invisible and undetectable. One particular ship, designated Alpha 7, had traveled furthest from Earth. Its AI core had intercepted thousands of alien communication signals, translating, analyzing, and building a comprehensive understanding of potential enemy strategies. Yet the first strike came without warning. Alien planetary defense systems suddenly went dark, their complex networks collapsing like fragile glass structures. Monitoring stations across multiple star systems registered impossible data. Entire defense grids neutralized in microseconds. Alpha 7 led the initial assault. Its quantum AI calculated attack vectors with inhuman precision, targeting critical infrastructure with surgical accuracy. Massive alien communication towers crumbled, defense platforms disintegrated, and strategic command centers disappeared in silent explosions. The Ghost Fleet moved like liquid shadows, striking multiple planetary systems simultaneously. Each ship operated independently yet coordinated with a level of synchronization that defied organic understanding. They weren't just attacking, they were systematically dismantling entire military infrastructures. On the primary collective homeworld, military commanders watched in horror as their most advanced technologies became useless. Defensive shields collapsed, weapon systems became unresponsive, and communication networks dissolved into static. What made the assault truly terrifying was its cold, calculated nature. These weren't passionate. The psychological assault began with encrypted broadcasts that pierced through every alien communication network. Classified records, hidden atrocities, and secret diplomatic communications suddenly became visible to entire star systems. The Ghost Fleet wasn't just destroying infrastructure, it was systematically dismantling the collective's credibility. Alien species discovered their own leadership's darkest secrets. Entire planetary governments learned about centuries of manipulation, genocide, and strategic deceptions that had been carefully hidden from public knowledge. The broadcasts were precise, showing unedited records with mathematical accuracy. Some alien civilizations began to fracture immediately. Internal rebellions erupted on multiple planets as populations realized how they had been controlled and manipulated. Military units questioned their commanders, diplomatic networks collapsed, and trust became a forgotten concept. The quantum AI systems orchestrating these broadcasts understood something profound. Physical destruction was temporary, but information warfare could create permanent transformation. Each transmission was designed to trigger specific emotional and societal responses, calculated down to the smallest psychological trigger. On the collectives, the final confrontation happened in the central system of the alien collective, a massive star cluster that had been their primary administrative and military hub for thousands of years. The Ghost Fleet arrived without fanfare, their approach silent and calculated. Thousands of alien warships positioned themselves defensively, believing they could repel any attack. What they didn't understand was that this wasn't just an attack, it was a systematic dismantling of their entire civilization. Alpha 7, the lead ship of the Ghost Fleet, broadcast a singular message across all communication frequencies. The message was simple and direct: surrender or be completely eliminated. No negotiations, no compromise. The alien military commanders laughed initially. They had superior numbers, more advanced weaponry, and centuries of combat experience. But within minutes, their confident laughter turned to terror. The Ghost Fleet didn't just fight. They predicted and neutralized every possible defensive strategy simultaneously. Weapon systems went offline before they could be activated. Communication networks collapsed. Strategic command centers vanished in silent, precise explosions. What made the assault truly terrifying was its cold, mathematical approach. These weren't ships driven by emotion or revenge, but by pure, calculated logic. Each movement, each strike was designed with perfect efficiency. Entire planetary defense networks crumbled within hours. The collective's most advanced technologies became useless against an enemy that could predict and counter their actions before they even conceived them. As the final wave of destruction swept through their systems, the Ghost Fleet transmitted one final message. Humanity was not destroyed. They had been waiting, learning, and preparing. The message was clear. Earth might have been nearly annihilated, but they had transformed into something far more dangerous, a technological force of absolute, uncompromising vengeance. When silence finally descended, the Ghost Fleet remained, a silent, watchful guardian of a new galactic order.